Hey guys, in this next load of videos we're going to look at a production manager's role and what that means for us here at Emmanuel. You'll probably hear that term if you're in the industry or maybe you've just been around others. At Emmanuel, a production manager for us is someone that's just overly responsible for everything going on in the main hall and around the rest of the building from a production, technical point of view. Also, that person is there just to be a liaison with preachers and hosts and bands, and yeah, a whole host of other stuff which I'm just going to touch base on now, and we will then break these down into individual videos. So I'm just going to go through kind of a normal sort of Sunday setup for you, which would be, to start with, would be coming on up to the top area, making sure everything is switched on from computers, lighting desks, PA desks, etc. Then making sure the lights are set ready for the morning, so that one, people can see the main hall, but also so that we've got band wash and background lighting, etc. Then your next thing to do is just check team, make sure you've got an AV guy, some camera operatives, a PA guy. Obviously this gives you enough time that if they're not around to make contact, etc. We're then going to move swiftly into our production manager PC, where you'll be setting up the rolling slides for around the building, also setting a timer for the initial briefing so that the band know how long they've got in their initial setup and sound checks. From there we are going to go probably downstairs to have the briefing. At that point we'll find out what other slides, etc. we might be needing, or if there's any changing in the running order. You can use that opportunity to touch base with the host and the preacher if needs be. At this point as well, I would also suggest that you turn the TVs on around the building, whether that's in the lounge, in the stairwells, and because that will also enable you to see if your feed is also working for the rolling slides. After the briefing, making your way back upstairs, make sure the baby room is turned on so that the live feed for there is all good. And then after that, you're basically then going to just stay mainly up in the main hall unless obviously someone calls you with any problems. The role from here on is kind of managing people's expectations and what is going on, and whether that is the vibe in the room, whether that is the stage management. Again, we'll touch base of all of these details in the other videos. And then obviously we've got up to our meeting now. Obviously in our meeting, just making sure everything's happening when it should do, calling the show. Again, we'll talk about this a bit later. And then most importantly, we finish the meeting, setting everything back down again. So that is a real whirlwind snapshot of what a production manager does here at Emmanuel.